Watch and burn.
Hey everyone, so tonight I want to discuss, let's go with Squarepusher's Numbers Lucent. This would be the EP that was released in cooperation with his full length that shares the same artwork for Just a Souvenir. Now, this release, this EP here, this is like two of the most aggressive songs he's ever released, and one, like the one track, Illegal Dustbin, has to be the single most aggressive song he's ever released. Other than that, I would say that this EP is an odd one, because with Zounds Perspex through Paradise Garage into the third track, which Heliacal Torch. Heliacal. Hey Google, define heliacal.
Pellicle is used as a noun as a technical term to mean a thin skin, cuticle, membrane, or film. Do you want to hear how pellicle is spelled?
No, thank you. I'm not sure if Google defined heliacal or pellicle or something with a P. I don't know. Doesn't matter. The first three songs, they sound very traditional Squarepusher. Unfortunately, there isn't much in the ways of like soundscapey ambience on here, which I've never really, I think it's clever and everything, but I never really found it to be his strong suit. These are all beat-based, and through the first few songs, it's like I said, it's Squarepusher. But then as a Star Time 1, it's like things start to get a little wonky, and you kind of find yourself sort of wandering into new territory. And then with Arterial Fantasy, things instantly sort of get like a boost in the aggressive department. And that even though Arterial Fantasy is incredibly fun and catchy and very like rhythmically Squarepusher, it is Jenkinson's sort of pushing the envelope and pushing the boundaries of his sound somewhat, or a lot more than anything that I'm really used to from him. And Arterial Fantasy is fantastic. You say arterial and I picture like blood spraying. I'm probably not the only person that feels that way. But when you say Arterial Fantasy makes me think it's some type of Psycho's fantasy in a horror movie. You know, he's walking through the mall and he's looking at everybody, watching their arteries burst and explode and spray blood everywhere. They could do this whole like dream sequence thing where it happens, but then it doesn't happen. I fucking hate dream sequences in movies and TV shows. I find them such a waste of time. Like, it's like, if this isn't really happening, then why am I watching it? You know, like if this isn't propelling the story in a forward direction, why am I watching this guy dream about sleeping with this chick or something? I don't know, what the fuck is this? It's a dream. Oh, I hate that shit. But anyways, it doesn't matter. But then from Arterial Fantasy into Illegal Dustbin, like I said earlier, it has to be the most aggressive song that Tom Jenkinson has ever written, recorded, and released. Now, that being said, when it comes to electronic music, releasing an aggressive track is very easy because, you know, you just get your machinery to do the work for you. You crank the tempo up to 1,000, you fuck with the time signature into like Venetian snares territory of like 7/8 or some shit, and then you just put the pedal down. Everything just zzz, and everything's super fast and chaotic. But for someone to make an aggressive electronic song fun, catchy, crazy, yet accessible, that's a true sign of talent and genius. I've always found the Venetian snares Aaron Funk has done that with a significant amount of, or significant apparent amount of ease. I don't know, maybe fucking Funk's over there slaving over all his gear, like, fuck, Jesus, you know? But at the same time, I did always kind of catch more of an easygoing vibe from the Venetian snares music. It's almost like Funk just kind of fell into it and knew what he was doing from the jump. And that is how it sounds here with both Arterial Fantasy as well as, of course, Illegal Dustbin. Illegal Dustbin is fucking madness, but it's so much fun. It's so incredibly memorable, and it has so much re-listenability. And that, like I said, that's a true test of a person's mettle, because if anybody can make anything crazy, you just have to, like I said, just pound on things. But to make it aggressive and fun and engaging, and to create something that's crazy and has a lot of re-listenability, that's what that song has. Illegal Dustbin, I will argue it's a little long at the start, the opening drum loop, the manipulation of said drum loop goes on a little long. I would have preferred the song to dive into the craziness sooner, but that's just me. But yeah, this is an incredibly strong release. I love the era. I love how he was doing this whole sort of like mathcore, math rock thing on Just a Souvenir. And I do love how Arterial Fantasy and Illegal Dustman are, well, especially Illegal Dustman is fucking crazy, but it's still catchy and fun, like everything from Squarepusher, except for his ambient stuff, which I don't find catchy or fun. So yeah, look, I'm going to go. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Jesus Christ, for pushing 6 minutes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to go that long. But nonetheless, thank you for hanging out with me while I discussed Squarepusher's EP for Numbers Lucent. Like always, if you liked this review, don't forget to do something nice for somebody, but don't forget that the world is a better place because you are in it. You are amazing, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good night. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe, and we will see you guys really soon.